Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with a thrift store video for you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to the Goodwill, and I'll be going to the same Goodwill twice, so it's basically two back-to-back days at this location. So you'll be able to see what I score, I think it was yesterday and today, Thursday that is. Immediately, I head on over to the one new stock cart that's out here. And guys, while looking around here, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And everybody, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, helps me out a ton. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, the first thing I see here is this home improvement mug. And it's a freezer mug. And worth about $21 is about what the comp is on it. They only want $1.99 for it, so I do pick it up. It actually has little hammers in there too. I was like kind of confused when I looked at it when I got home. Over here, I'm at the media section. I don't score much media-wise on this first trip, but I do get a little bit on the second trip. And as I popped up some random videos there, those are videos recently where I bought a fair amount of media or some really good pieces. So if you're into that kind of stuff, after this video, maybe go check out my backlog. And yeah, so I go ahead and head over to like the home goods / electronics area. And I see that Serta clock, and it's pretty cool, but I didn't think it was complete, so I just went ahead and passed on it. Probably could have looked that one up. Now this Emerson, just now actually when I was going to look at the model number here at the house to put this comp on the screen, I felt like it comped out higher on my phone in the store, so it's only like 50 bucks shipped, and it's already $10 buy cost, and shipping can be pretty rough on some of these VCR combos. I noticed though, so it has a rattle, so I do end up putting it back, or I'm not putting it back, but I am going to end up returning it. So next I see this smart mug here. The sell-through is actually kind of decent on this, and I believe they wanted $2.99 for it, which is a pretty good buy cost for an item that's going to sell for $3.99, excuse me. That's going to sell for 30 bucks shipped. That will work out for the size of this item. So I do go ahead and grab that. And trying to take a little more time in the aisle here, kind of explaining my rationale. I know my videos have recently kind of been like, look at this buy, look at this buy, look at this buy, look at this buy, and pretty heavily edited. So just trying to spend a little more time with you guys and let you kind of see what some of my thought processes are when I'm out picking. Now, so this Cuisinart, you know, I've been buying a fair amount of Cuisinart stuff lately. This mixer used is only going for like 15 bucks or so. I do use my phone. No shame. If you're on the fence on something, do it. And that was a $7.99 price there that they had on it, which, I mean, is fair if you need a mixer, but is not going to translate to profit on eBay. I'm checking all of the different DVD things that I haven't already seen on the shelf here, just to make sure there's no recorders or anything or something special about any of the players. And this is a Midland weather radio. $4 is a little higher than I typically want to go on something like this. These don't sell for a ton. It is missing the AC adapter, however, and I typically like to have those to pair with them. They can be battery operated, but it's nice to have them at least complete with the AC adapter. And I notice, and to start shoving stuff to the side here, this Krupp's coffee pot. So there's a sold comp for $49. There's only one other listed for about $40 in way worse shape. The carafes sell for like $35 shipped, so even if it doesn't work, I could start parting this out. There's, you know, that component there, I guess the reservoir where you put the coffee or whatever. And so at $7.99, I'm pretty safe. If it works, I make a little more than if it doesn't, but it's profitable either way. So I do go ahead and pick this up. Krups is a good brand to look out for. This is the Type 212 model, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that pickup. I recently grabbed a Krups espresso machine, and also one here too. So I've been finding a fair amount of it out in the wild, reasonably priced. So this is a Keurig. It's a smaller one. I can't remember the exact model. It'll pop up on the screen for you in a second. So I'm kind of in the same belief as somebody in the comments here. I'll take cheap gambles on Keurigs sometimes, but really, like, I've noticed a fair amount of used Keurigs just don't work. And at $15, that one's not a very expensive model. If it works, it's a great deal for somebody that needs a Keurig. By all means, I'm not trying to bash the store's pricing or anything. It's actually fair. Just not for me, for a resale purpose. And with this Samsung player, we're looking at very much the same kind of concept. It's not going to work out for me. $6 on it's great. And I always check the models. But in that instance, no remote, it didn't sell for enough, so I do end up passing on it. This Camelback, I absolutely love those specific Camelback bottles there. So at $1.99, I pick it up because if I use it even a few times and save on buying drinks out on the road, it's totally worth it. This caught the corner of my eye, and I was like, that's not a Starbucks, and it's not. So I do end up putting that immediately back. You guys know I love picking up the Starbucks cups and mugs as they sell really well for me. The Black & Decker carafe I don't end up getting. So I do put that back and go for like their cleaning section aisle here. I've never really looked through here. And it's not thrifted goods, it's like new merchandise that they sell, and decide to head on over to the toys. And there's a fair amount here. Honestly, I'm not as thorough here as I usually am, but I have seen a lot of this stuff before. This little play set there wasn't too much value. I do end up heading over to the showcase, and they have put some new stuff in there. This is Mary Kay, and there's two different types of Mary Kay in there that I do become interested in. The serum plus vitamin C deal there for $44.99 is what I'm going to list it for. And the Time-Wise Eye Renewal, I'll list it for like $28.99. And I end up getting 16 pieces total, and they're selling for $6.99 a piece. And so I think, you know, doing pretty well with that. The other pieces that just didn't have the same kind of value. Like there were ones that were like $4.99, but they sold for like $8.99 online. And this, of course, that wouldn't work out for me. There wouldn't be much profit. But absolutely a great score to wrap up this trip. So I'm going to run some numbers with you here, guys, just ever so quickly. I have a total list price from this trip of $676.81. We're going to have a total cost of goods of $134.60. And my estimated shipping is going to be $92 for everything. And fees, so subtracting estimated fees of roughly 13% or so, $87.98, which is going to leave a potential, if I sell through everything with no sales or offers, potential pre-tax net profit of $362.23, which makes this an absolute great trip. A lot of easy to list stuff. Other than the coffee pot, I am returning that combo player as mentioned. Nothing really needs any kind of crazy testing, so not and the Mary Kay stuff was a super easy list, 2 quantity listings, and I always like to keep in mind how much labor it's going to be, and the shipping's simple. Every time I sell one, I just throw it in a bubble envelope. So here I am returning the next day, and I do end up coming here after 2 different garage sales I went to. This all happened today as I'm editing and uploading this video, so you're getting this pretty much in real time. The yard sale footage may come this weekend. I will tell you this straight up, guys. I was exhausted. I'm really tired right now, honestly, too. I had a rough night's sleep, so I end up kind of just wandering the store a little bit in the beginning. I did find some pretty good stuff at the yard sales, at least. They are moving the media section here, and I just tell her, hey, real quick, I want to grab this Yu-Gi-Oh! She's like, oh yeah, of course. So it's $5, but it'll ship out media mail because they are DVDs, and it should be pretty reasonable. I think it'll be more than a double up. And I found this Michael Jackson's Experience, which I was buying like multiple copies of last year, and it's a good bolo that's often underpriced. Grabbed it for $2.99. Should sell for around the $25 range. The game has went up in value over the last year, I've noticed. And I do grab that soccer game. I end up putting it back. Don't worry, guys. Again, really tired on this one. And decided to go hit the rest of the store. And I finally found it, guys. The last few videos I've been discussing my need to get a yacht. Well, there we go. This will probably be the closest chance I'll ever have. Taking a look at the new stock carts here. And so we have these Williamsburg robe hooks. They're by American Standard, which is a pretty good brand, and they're only $3.99 a piece. This guy accepted an offer. He had it listed $24.99 plus shipping. If I can get 25 shipped on these, I'll be happy. They're lighter than they look. They're actually going to go out first class, most likely, just from feel. So I'm pretty happy with that. I do grab them. It'll be a quantity listing, which I love. Both of these were actually used. You guys know I love buying HBA, health and beauty aids. They're easy list ships, easy to store. They always sell through, but unfortunately they were used. The castle down here is brand new sealed, which makes it worth just over the $12 threshold I need to be at with a $3 DVD. So I do toss that in the cart. And here's where I go. I put back the soccer game. And I just wanted to double check since there were some new games in there. And I noticed immediately that there's NCAA Football 12. Not nearly as good as 13 or especially 14. But it does hit that about $13.49, $14 mark. And it's in good shape. $3. It will be profitable. So I do end up picking that up. Leave no stone unturned when it comes to the media. I'm really, I'm still buying hard goods and everything else, but really looking at trying to buy up the media when I can. So with that, guys, I do go ahead and check out and return my cart. And I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching. Please, if you haven't already, consider subscribing, liking the video, commenting down below, following me on Instagram at ProPickerOhio, and thanks for watching.